We're going to be ranking all of the potential redirection mons in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out a little bit later this month. You can see I have mons there that don't normally get redirection moves, and we're going to talk about them in conjunction with mons that get redirection moves, which redirection moves they get, and we're even going to show some gameplay from some lesser used redirection mons that show just how strong they've been in previous formats and why they might be good in Scarlet and Violet. So we're starting things off with basically what is redirection and why do you need it. It's a mechanic in VGC through use of 3 different moves. That being Rage Powder, Follow Me, and Ally Switch. The really cool thing about redirection is it forces your opponent to have more of a, well, you have to go through me to get to my partner. So being able to tunnel all of your opponent's attacks into one Pokemon allows your other Pokemon to set up moves like Tailwind, Trick Room, Shell Smash, Geomancy, all the crazy things, Dragon Dance, Nasty Plot, all those cool things you can set up. It allows you to safely do whatever your team says that it wants to do. A very common mechanic is leading with a Redirection Mon and a Trick Room setter. You redirect with a Sash Mon. They have to waste 2 hits going into that. You set up Trick Room, and then you bring out your Trick Room Sweeper to win the game. So very, very common playstyle. Trick Room is pretty important. Rage Powder can affect everything other than things that are Grass type. You can't hit Grass type Pokemon with Powder moves. Sleep Powder, Rage Powder, same thing. So Grass types are able to go through Rage Powder and hit their intended target. So that's why Rage Powder's not amazing. Follow Me, though, hits everything. There's just not that many good Follow Me users in this format. I think the only one on this list would be Pachirisu, which is a winner of the World Championships in 2014 because it got Follow Me. And the last one is going to be Ally Switch, which isn't really on a lot of mons currently, well, that we know of. It's been a TM or a TR in Sword and Shield, so everything had in Sword and Shield. Ally Switch just lets you switch directions, and it can sometimes be even better than Follow Me because let's say you were going to hit like a Psychic type with a Dark Attack, and they Ally Switch to make it so you didn't hit like a Fighting type with a Dark Attack. Your opponent doesn't get any KOs, so you don't even lose them on there. So yeah, Ally Switch is one of the reasons why you have things like Gallade and Gardevoir on this list, because they've sometimes been able to get Ally Switch in formats even without it being like a TM or a TR move. I think it's like an egg move, but then you got to think who do they breed with to get it, and so there might be a couple other things there that we're going to talk about a little bit. And like I said, we also have a couple mons that maybe should get some redirection, and we're going to talk about those as well. But let's start the list off. We have best, not best, and bad, right? And then mons that should get redirection. So we're going to start with Venomoth here. Venomoth gets Rage Powder. A lot of people don't really know Venomoth gets Rage Powder. I actually was surprised to realize that it did. I normally only think of Venomoth in singles, but in doubles it's totally like viable with Rage Powder. I think it's a decent base speed. And I'm going to say it's not the best, but it might actually see some play. It might be a cool Terramon, being able to defensively, like, it's bulkier than something like a Vivillon too. So Venomoth's actually pretty cool. Tinted Lens, I think it also does, I don't think it gets Compound Eyes. It might get Compound Eyes, I don't think so, but, you know, Venomoth's okay. It's okay, and that's why it's going to be on the list and the not best, but also, it's not bad. Like, it's not bad redirection. Rage Powder is good redirection, and so it's okay. Not bad, not best, no good tier, I know, right? Let's talk about Gardevoir. So Gardevoir wouldn't get Follow Me. It wouldn't get Rage Powder. It would get Ally Switch if it even can get it, and it would probably be some sort of like egg move or like move that it learns at like level 1 that you can just like heart scale back on. We're going to put Gardevoir in the bad category because Ally Switch just isn't as good as Rage Powder, and it might not even get it. We're also going to put Glade down there. And these Pokemon are cool, but they get so many useful moves that like having Ally Switch, even on, let's say like these are the only 2 mons in the whole dex that get Ally Switch. If they're the only 2 ones in the decks that get Ally Switch, it's known that they have Ally Switch. The problem with Ally Switch is that right now is that everything can use it, and like I agree, Ally Switch is a pretty unhealthy mechanic, but I do think that you know, if only a handful of mons get it, it's a lot more easier to play around. Problem with Mount Vivillon is Jumpluff is just better. We'll talk about that. I think Vivillon adds a lot of other things that people aren't really talking about. So let's talk about Jumpluff. Jumpluff is going to be in the best tier. Jumpluff is so good. It gets Chlorophyll, a 110 base speed, so even without Chlorophyll, it already outspeeds almost everything in the format. And then once you have the Chlorophyll boost, you can go for like Encores on things. You can like trade Tailwinds and then Encore people. Jumpluff is basically like a Whimsicott. It's basically a Whimsicott, and it's so freaking good. I love Jumpluff. And we're going to actually showcase a video of me using a Jumpluff team. You guys can see that right there. We're going to look at a 2019 replay of me using Jumpluff in just a moment and actually talk about how Jumpluff's used. So it's a really, really cool mon if you've never seen it used. Let's talk about Pachirisu. I think Pachirisu can Jumpluff learn Taunt. It doesn't learn Taunt. It might learn Taunt. It might get Taunt. I wouldn't be surprised. It's really good, though. We're going to put Pachirisu in the best category. The main reason Pachirisu's up here is because it's the only Pokemon on this list that 100% confirms does have Follow Me. It's a potentially really, really good mon, and Follow Me, again, is different than Rage Powder, different from Ally Switch. You can't use an item like Safety Goggles or Grass typing to play around Follow Me, so it's 100% the de facto mon people will be using on teams that require Redirection. How do you treat Pokemon like Jumpluff with Chlorophyll? Do you invest speed EVs to be fast on its own or fully rely on Sun? You do like HP speed, and we're going to talk about that when we actually watch it. Super Ring is great, also for couch. Yeah, Super Ring is great. Pachirisu is a good mon. It'll definitely see play, but notice that I put it behind Jumpluff. I still think Jumpluff's better. Let's see who's up next. Vivillon. This is going to be a weird one. I actually think you guys are going to hate this. I'm going to put Vivillon above Pachirisu in the best category. I think Vivillon's really good. It has a good speed tier of 80 something, 86, 91, one of those numbers. It's a good number. It's faster than Butterfree. It's basically a Butterfree, but faster. But also, Vivillon has the ability Friend Guard. That's busted. It can go for Compound Eyes boosted Sleep Powder if you want to use Compound Eyes as well. Imagine if Clefairy had like a good speed stat and could put things to sleep. Busted. And could set Tailwind. Like Tailwind, Rage Powder, Endeavor, Electro Web, Friend Guard, Focus Sash. Like Vivillon has it all. Note that I'm still putting Jumpluff higher on the list, but Vivillon has it all. It also gets like Hurricane and stuff like that can be boosted with Compound Eyes. I personally like, Butterfly Pokemon are my favorite. Butterfree's my favorite Pokemon, so I'm very biased towards Vivillon. But I do really just like everything about its kit. It can also be paired, similar to Jumpluff, it can be paired with mons that want to use like Earthquake, because they're both flying types as well. So it's a really, really cool mon. I like it a lot. Friend Guard and Compound Eyes are both amazing abilities, and I can't wait to see a lot of people use this thing, because it's actually really, really going to be good. Really good. Like, really, really good. Like, every single team should have one of these top 3 Pokemon on it when building for Scarlet and Violet. Up next, let's talk about Hypno. We talked a little bit about Hypno in the video where we talked about just like every single mon listed from like Scarlet and Violet, right? We talked about Hypno, and Hypno didn't have a single thing to offer that no other Pokemon could do better. Like that's a weird way to phrase that. Basically, Hypno's a Psychic type that doesn't do anything that other Psychic types can't do. There's no reason to like a Hypno over a Bronzong. No reason to like a Hypno over most of the Psychic types in the game. It's too fast to only work in TR. It's not really bulky. It's not really strong. It sucks. And so I think Hypno should get Redirection. Hypno should, like, I give Hypno Follow Me. Just do it. It wouldn't hurt anyone. It's a bulky user. Like, it's not super bulky. Like, if you gave Hypno Follow Me and Indeedee somehow still made it into the game, Indeedee would still be better, right? So it's like, I think it could get some sort of redirection, or maybe even like an Ally Switch. If it got Follow Me, it would probably be like here, you know, or maybe like here. If you have an Ally Switch, it'd be here. But, like, at least that's, like, usable. I still wouldn't use it. See what I mean? Like, this is when everyone says, like, I wish we would make all these changes and do all these things. You gotta think about the changes that would actually, like, break the game. I don't think this would break the game. It would just make it a little bit different. This game will let me fulfill the dream of playing full Dark team and actually be good. You can do that right now. Dark's probably the best type in Dynamax format, because you Dynamax a Maximon like a Yveltal and just roll over, win the game. So, yeah, Hypno should get Redirection. Another mon that should get Redirection is Lucario. Lucario and the Riolu line used to get Follow Me before Sword and Shield, and someone was talking about they think it's in BDSP. And so their line always did have Follow Me. If you give Lucario back Follow Me, it shoots up to here. It's a Sash user, punches everything, you can have Inner Focus, you can't fake out the Follow Me user, it's like, bruh, like, Lucario. So I don't think they're going to give it to Lucario, I really don't. I think it's one of those situations where, like, if there was a way to make it so only Riolu could have Follow Me and, like, it didn't work with Lucario, that'd be great. Because Riolu with Follow Me would be fine. It's just a different Follow Me user that has Prankster and can use a couple other moves. That'd be really cool. Riolu wasn't in this team builder, so I couldn't use it. But, like, you guys get the idea. Lucario absolutely, like, break the game if it could get Follow Me. Let me mess with this again. There we go. It's an egg move in BDSP. Well, there you go. But, like, I wish that, like, Lucario didn't get it, because you just sash Lucario, and you can KO them, or make it so, like, you secure teammates setting up moves in the late game. I love Follow Me Lucario. I just know how strong it is. And so, as someone who's, like, top cut and won a lot of events with it, I just know that it would, like, break the game. So, Lucario should get Follow Me. I'll put it down here. Dugtrio usually gets Ally Switch, and I would like it if it kept it, because that's one of the things that makes Dugtrio viable, and put it above Hypno. Even if it had Ally Switch, it would still be here. But I wish that they let it somehow keep Ally Switch, and so we're going to put it on the list. And these last two mons, I think that, like, you could totally give Tropius Rage Powder, right? You could totally give Grumpig Follow Me. Grumpig very similar to Hypno. Like, there's what reason is it for these Pokemon to exist competitively? If you give them Follow Me, at least like there'd be something that they could do, you know? But Tropius could also get Rage Powder, and I would love if Tropius got Rage Powder. Rage Powder would probably put it like here, right above Dark Trigger, because it's above the Ally Switch users. And like, that would be like a reason to use Tropius. That would be cool. Like, obviously Vivillon's still better, but Tropius like stabs grass moves. It's stronger than Jumpluff. Like, there might be some sort of like Dragon Dance or other sort of sets. It gets like Dragon Hammer, gets some cool things. It's another Chlorophyll user. It gets Solar Power. Like, that would be cool. And so normally I'm not the type of guy that likes to speculate on those things, but people always ask my opinion on what buffs they think Pokemon should get. And I think giving things like Tropius Rage Powder, Hypno, or Grumpig like access to Ally Switch or Follow Me, those are balanced changes that would make the game not broken. Give Follow Me, that'd be nuts. That'd be nuts, I think. Yeah, there's not really any redirections bonds. It's actually only these 4 that have confirmed redirection. And so now what we're going to do, because this video would be like really, really short, I even looked at like this full list of like things that are confirmed, like Alolan Raichu could get Ally Switch. There's not that many mons, like Sableye can get Ally Switch sometimes if they keep it as a TR, but like these are the only ones that like actually would get anything done. So we're going to take a look at a best of 3 I played in 2019. This was actually my very first game of 2019, and you can see my team right there. This is a double restricted formats that allows the use of primals, allows the use of megas, allows the use of Z moves, all this stuff. And so we're going to be taking a look at this game to showcase what Jumpluff does and why it's deserving of the #1 spot. So remember, Jumpluff gets Chlorophyll, so in the sun it doubles its speed. So what I can do is I can allow my opponent to get a speed control, I can still punish, I can go for Encores, I can go for Sleep Powders, I can go for Rage Powders, so many different things. I don't even remember the rest of my sets on this team, but this is going to be a pretty fun one to watch. I don't normally go back and watch my old content all that much, so like even I'm probably going to be surprised. I did this live on stream, and I miss streaming the older formats like this because, let me just pull this up because we're starting the game right now. So right here. So we're starting this up right now. I miss playing the old formats like this because like back in the day, you used to be able to hide your move selection area. So like when you did viewer battles on stream, people couldn't snipe you, you know? And so I'm doing this, a best of 3 viewer battle on stream. And hopefully you guys understand just how strong Jumpluff can be after watching some of this. So they're going to lead Smeargle and Stakataka. So the cool thing about Smeargle, not really that cool. This is also 2019, so you can't Dark Void with Smeargle anymore. They took that out by this point in the game, I think. I think, because like I don't know if Darkrai was in the game or something. You couldn't actually get a legit Smeargle. This is Primal Version Groudon, so it's going to activate, he gains Fire typing, he's going to set the Sun. And this is going to activate our Chlorophyll, give us a +2 speed boost, but Smeargle's really busted. It can go for Fake Out, it can go for Wide Guards, it can go for Follow Me's, it can go for Spores, it can do so many different things. Like, Smeargle's just straight dumb. And we're going to show, like, if you use Jumpluff correctly, there's a lot of things you can do, even in situations where you normally would think that, like, there's no way in hell that you'd be able to win. So right now I'm talking about the format because this is my first game in the format. And so they go for the Fake Out, and they Fake Out the Groudon because we would just one-shot the crap out of that Stakataka, right? And we miss a Sleep Powder. So we open up missing Sleep Powder and getting Trick Roomed. Literally never lucky. First turn of the format, and Smeargle Moody's into an Evasiveness proc, right? How would anyone ever realistically win this? You can just put the Groudon to sleep. You can put, the Stakataka is going to be able to check everything else. Like, this is not a good situation, but we have the magic of Jumpluff here. The magic of Jumpluff. Remember, you can't Dark Void with the Smeargle right now. So what Jumpluff's able to do in this situation is, yes, you got up your speed control. Yes, I got unlucky. Yes, you got super lucky by also going for the evasiveness boost off your Moody, but I'm able to Rage Powder away your Spore. And remember, you can't have Dark Void. So you have to Spore. You have to pick between Spore and the Lovely Kiss. And they actually open up Taunt. So they knew that I was going to do that. And yeah, it's weird seeing like 2 chats at once. I can see like my chat and the chat from like the games like years ago. And they get a second evasiveness boost. A second one. They got 2 of them. They're at +4 evasiveness on this Smeargle. So like, how do we possibly come back? I don't remember. I played this game like over 3 years ago. But I know that I do, right? I know that I do. And hopefully, yeah, we got to switch out Jumpluff right now and pivot just a little bit and waste the rest of these Trick Room turns. We're going to pivot in the Lele. I think that Jumpluff is like really, really important for coming back in near the end of the Trick Room and being a big bully. But yeah, that Smeargle's a bit of a problem. There's the Gyro Ball into the Lele slot. It's absolutely fine. Gyro Ball's so strong back in the day. And it's going to give... it's showing a Lando team. Yeah, I can't switch that out, so it is what it is. It's not a Lando team. I was playing viewer battles, and so that was my singles team. So he gets the Spore off, and a KO, and a Beast Boost, and his Smeargle was +4 evasiveness. So, like, how is it actually possible to come back? And that's the answer that Redirection will solve for us today. Another Moody proc. Another evasiveness proc. Right? Oh, yeah, that was the comment. You're right, yeah. But, like, so he's at +6 evasion Smeargle. +6 evasion Smeargle. I sent out my Jumpluff, who, remember, was taunted, right? That's why we switched. And we have an asleep Groudon. Like, it shouldn't even be possible to win this game. I also think it's funny how Groudon looks when he's, like, sleeping. But, like, it's crazy, right? It's, like, actually crazy. Just get rid of that. And you just wait this out. I gotta put my Thinking Cap on. So we go for, I think we go for a Protect here to stop the taunt and try and wait out the TR. There's the Gyro Ball. There's the taunt. And so it'd be cool if Groudon woke up, but it's not required. Groudon does wake up. We do be taking those. And we pop that sub Groudon. Like, I still play with this set today. Another Moody Boost. You can't get evasion anymore. You get accuracy boost now. Like, bro, this guy's all over the place. And so now we can block the Spores. But I think that we're starting to stabilize. Because right now, this board's like, can't really do that much against Groudon. But it's fun watching old videos like this. I do think there are a lot of things to gain from like looking at older content. So they're going for just to protect, trying to wait out the last turn. So they can go for redirections. You go for a Rage Powder to block literally anything they might do to break a Groudon. There's the taunt. It's absolutely fine. Now, I'm going to do something pretty clean here in just a moment. Now, everyone's thinking like Jumpluff does this, Jumpluff does that. There is one really cool thing that Jumpluff does here versus Smeargle. There is a move that Jumpluff gets that ignores evasiveness boost. Do you guys know what it is? I think I remember what I do in this game. What move does Jumpluff have? Oh, we're not going to do it yet. We're not going to do it yet. I will do it. I know that I do it. I know that I do. So that's the thing. People are already they're going to know. Swift? No, no, no. Another taunt. Taunting the Groudon slot this time. They're going to break our Sash. Aerial Ace. No, no, no. You got no one got it. No one knows what I'm talking about. All right, so we have Shuka Berry on that Staka too. Cool. Big damage. Smeargle is at 1. I know exactly what I do here. This is sick. There's another Trick Room. Cool beans. Tailwind. No, there's a move that Jumpluff can use. You can use all the Moody Boost you want, buddy. So his moveset's like Fake Out, Spore. It's probably like Spiky Shield. It wouldn't be Wide Guard. So like we're still in a good spot. They have to Spore our Zern. So like we can actually use this to switch back in our Jumpluff. Haze? No. You'll get it. You'll get it. So we're gonna wait out Trick Room turns by protecting, but like watch what we do here. It's gonna be sick. I'll do it eventually. I should have done it that last turn. I really should have done it last turn, but I didn't want to. I shouldn't have switched. I should have just done it. Because we talked about Jumpluff's moves. It's Rage Powder, it's Sleep Powder, it's Encore. There's one move, though, that Jumpluff has that can be a big bully there. So we're able to take out the Staka. That's the first KO that I've got in this matchup. I can't believe no one got it. I can't believe no one knows what the tech is. Spore goes into the Groudon slot, yep. And so they read our Protect on Zern, punish the Groudon back. I think they have their own Groudon too. But we'll see what happens. I only have these two plus Jumpluff left. Attack Rose sharply. Well, now. See, he has 2 accuracy drops now, too, I think. Whirlwind, nope. Helping Hand, nope. So our opponent has a Primal Groudon. You guys will get it. It'll happen. We're watching a best of 3, too, so you get to see how we change it up at the end of this game and start being a bully. Is Aerial Ace 100% accuracy? It is. It's not Aerial Ace, though. That's not the move that I'm talking about. It doesn't even check accuracy, so it's even higher than 100%. So we have a sleeping Groudon. Groudon, remember, checks Groudon because Primal Groudon is a fire ground type. So like P-Blades will just KO my Groudon here. But we have a couple ideas. We got a couple ideas for what we can do. I know how this game ends. He probably also has Follow Me on the Smeargle. Fire Punch into the Zern, right? Power Punch Ground. He thought I was going to switch in Jumpluff. Not a bad play. We Geo. You can totally Spore my Zern. I don't think it really matters. Back in the day, Groudons were built full speed, so that's why their Groudon's outspeeding a Xerneas right now. And my Xerneas was not ever built full speed. It's always been bulk. So we get a Geo off. See, this is relevant to the format now, you know? This is what Pokemon used to be. It was only 3 years ago, even if it's like a replication of a 2016 format. Synthesis. Now you'll see, you'll see. It's cool. So there's a Spore. And again, he thought I was going to switch out the Jumpluff, and I just want to bring in Jumpluff safely. If I bring in Jumpluff safely, you basically just win the game. Because Smeargle can't do anything against it. Taunt wears off on Groudon, not that it's a big deal. And they also had to hit that Spore through like a -2 accuracy. Hey, finally an Evasive drop. Not that it really matters anymore. I think I do it this game. The cool tech. But we got 2 asleep Mons. Xerneas hasn't even started its sleep turns. Groudon has been asleep for 1 turn, so we might have to win a speed tower with our Groudon if we want to wake up. And we also can't KO their Groudon. With the P-Blades, you have to be at full. So yeah, this turn I switch in the Jumpluff, knowing that they're probably going to P-Blades because they have the asleep Xerneas and they have to get damage on that thing. There's the P-Blades. Awesome. So Xerneas can soak this. This is the value of a full HP defense Xerneas back in the day. It might not happen. I don't remember. Yeah, look how much damage you take. They don't do shit. Now, there's the taunt. He switched. He covered that slot with the taunt. Now watch this. I know that I do it. You get your Moody Priest all you want. So that was a really good play. He covered dealing damage to Xerneas, covered the Groudon, and he had the taunt. And also that P-Blades would have just KO'd my Groudon. And if I switched out Xerneas for Jumpluff, he would have been taunting that slot. So that's a good play. It's a good play. Come on. Ignore redirection. Ignore evasiveness. It doesn't ignore redirection. It ignores evasiveness. There's the follow me. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Remember, right now I still outspeed my Xerneas because I'm a Chlorophyll. Psych up. Nope. He can go for the Eruption. I got that Sash. Mixed Groudon was very, very popular back in the day. Doesn't do anything to Xerneas, really, but, like, we got that Sash. And then, here we go. Here we go. We wake up. Oh, wait. Was I faster? Oh, the Jumpluff's wrong. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Oh, we didn't do it. But we did it. We didn't do... Oh, yeah. We missed on the Smeargle. Awesome. We dazzled him just in case. And then no moves left. Struggle. Fucking popping it out here. Jumpluff. Plays for days. Hit him 5th move. Struggle ignores evasiveness. And we get a free switch back into our Groudon. And the Dimensions End. It was like so... I remember when I got that up, I was like, bro. Yeah, because Jumpluff doesn't have any attacks. Struggle never misses. You learn something new every day, right? There's the Lele, but like now we got it. It'd be nice if Groudon woke up, but like we're good to go. And so like I said, I should have just went in there. And because he followed me, we had to hit the Smeargle, so it was really, really good. Because Struggle's random who it hits. And so now like we're basically in a good spot. Our Xerneas might get KO'd by a P-Blades if they hit it. It's also typeless. Yeah, it's like Struggle's really good. You have to use Struggle to your advantage. And so, in this case scenario, even if they have like a Scarf, what move did you run out of? They taunted me and I have no attacking moves. We're actually just protecting to try and see if Groudon wakes up. It'd be really good if Groudon... The ally switch Degeneracy out of this Lele, yo. Degeneracy incarnate. And we do wake up. We do hit both of our P-Blades and basically put both of them within range of a D-Gleam. Yeah, we got the KO on the Groudon. Normally P-Blades is from... Because Groudons had to be Jolly back in the day. Because Groudons were just so popular. You would like helping hand your Groudon to get KOs on other Jolly Groudons. But you normally did about 90%. And now we just won. We beat a +6 evasion Smeargle. That team set Trick Room like 3 times. Jumpluff. Jumpluff busted. I was switching against 2 spread attackers. No, so the reason why they did that is because I would have had to Moonblast something if I didn't wake up. So that's why. So now they're going Smeargle Yveltal. And like, this ain't my first rodeo, bro. I see what you're going to do with your fake outs. I'm good. So we're going into game 2. You shouldn't get YouTube ads on your own videos. But, let's just wait for it. Going big Primal Groudon. Obviously. But yeah, Jumpluff, man. Jumpluff made that magic happen all by itself. Yep, can't D-Max. So Desolate Land activates the Sun. Yveltal's still a really good mon even in this format. But just watch what we do here. So in this situation, like Rock Slide's really good if we wanted to Rock Slide. You know we have Sub, so we don't have Rock Slide. So we have our movesets Protect, Sub, Fire Punch, P-Blades. So there's the Follow Me. I think in this situation, we can do a bunch of stuff. Tailwind, yep. So big fast. We're not using Scarf Lele. We're using Z-Move Lele, I think. Or Life Orb. It's Z-Move or Orb. We're going to find it right now. I want to see if I Dazzling Gleam here. Show me D-Gleam. Come on, show me the good player D-Gleam. Burn, doesn't really matter. I think we're D-Gleaming or Moonblasting. Moonblast, nah, never. I should have D-Gleamed. Maybe I'm Spexed. Oh, I might even be Psych Up. I don't remember what this Lele set is. It's not sashed. Is there lag? Sorry. Oh, I can't turn that off. Anyways, I hope there's not lag. Anyways, their Groudon comes in, and they have a Tailwind up. Oh, that's just 3 SR. Oh, and the battle itself. Yeah, that's just what the game looked like back then. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that 15 frames per second. So they have a Tailwind up. We're still in a good spot, though. Lele's a good mon. We have the Jumpluff. Like, you can have your Tailwind up, but again, I let you get the Tailwind up, and then Jumpluff can just come in and finish off the, you can just do whatever. Watch. We soak a Foul Play, doesn't get the KO. Groudon built different, even from Y4 Yveltal. They double up Fire Punch. They want to Speed Tie that to me. You can tell that's them winning a Speed Tie. They don't KO the Lele. Oh, were we Pinch Berry Lele? Look at this old Wiki Berry. Look at this. That's how much Pinch Berries used to restore. Isn't that 50%? That's so good. We miss a P-Blades, never lucky. And we pop a big Psychic. That sucks. That Groudon would have been KO'd. We get a Spit F drop. It's not that important. Note that Groudon outsped our Lele. So we're a bulky Lele on this one. But now we just gotta wait for the Tailwind, and then we can use Jumpluff to win. So even if we get double KO'd here, we get to bring out Zern, Jumpluff, Encore the Yveltal, Geomancy, win the game. Jumpluff is the thing that makes that happen. So hopefully you guys realize that like adding a Redirection user to your team can actually give you a lot more like versatility. It's not just that they can use Redirection. It's that those Redirection users have their own stats, their own unique movesets, unique abilities, unique stuff like that. And we're going to be fine no matter what they do realistically. Cool. They should have went after the Groudon realistically because like I could have won a Speed Tie. I can't win a Speed Tie. It's Tailwind. Duh. But if they could have missed a P-Blades, they should have hit the Groudon, I think. How's it going? Oh, did I protect Groudon? I didn't even need to. I think the only reason I protected Groudon in case I didn't want them switching out their Groudon and then making my Sun go away. So I think I protected Groudon, right? And I get to send a Jumpluff here and just go for Encore. Trap their Yveltal in a Foul Play. Because back in the day here, Yveltal used to run Knockoff to be able to check Zerns. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And we're just waiting to see what they want to do. This is the last turn tail mode. We still have to beat both of their mons. Did their Groudon P-Blades mean? Because we could Encore P-Blades too. So we could Sleep Powder things. We could Encore things. We could Redirect things. So there's so many things. Jumpluff has complete control of the board right now. Let's go. Switch to the Groudon. So their Groudon's still setting the sun for me. So that's great. I'm old. Yo, same. Samesies. Always old. I think I Sleep Powder here, but I should just Encore. Sleep Powder, and it hits into the Groudon slot. I think we're trying to switch in on a Foul Play, soak over the damage, and the next time we Encore Foul Play. That's such a good play, because you wouldn't be knockoffing a Groudon slot. Yep. Oh, they go into the Jumpluff. It's fine. Just Encore it. Jumpluff also has really low attack with no Ivy, so we take less damage from Foul Play too. So even if they should have gone for like an Oblivion Wing or something there, which they totally should have, like, you know, I'm not... Beggars can't be choosers, right? So in this situation, we can just Encore Foul Play and Geo. And then we win, basically. Encore Geo. See, Jumpluff's so good. You don't even need to go for Sleep Powder. Like, Sleep Powder against Yveltal is greedy. We don't even need to miss it. We just Encore it. And what sets Jumpluff apart from other Pokemon like Whimsicott is that Whimsicott can't go for Encore on Dark types where Jumpluff can. It's like a fusion of like... It's like a fusion of Whimsicott and a fusion of, you know, Chlorophyll users and stuff like that. It's fun watching old content. I can't believe I even won this best of 3. It's ridiculous. Hectic's so good. He still plays. He's still like really, really good. And then from here, now that we have the Geo off, you just roll them. Because we already know that their Groudon can't really check our Xerneas. It's a mixed Groudon. What gen did they introduce? The limitation of Prankster. That's new in Scarlet and Violet, I think, or was that new in... That might have also been a mechanic in Ultra Sun and Moon, but Jumpluff's not Prankster. It's just fast as fuck, boy. So it's like, I don't remember exactly. That might have been a Gen 7 mechanic. I like Magic Room because I usually get a forfeit when their Zern does not activate Power Herb. I agree. Magic Room's a really cool mechanic to use against Xerneas too. If you use like Scarf, Lele, Magic Room. We go for Sleep Powder. We miss on the Evoltol. It doesn't really matter. Do we go after Groudon this turn? Yeah, because it doesn't matter. He's stuck using Foul Play. He's stuck using Foul Play, so we're free to do whatever we want. Foul Play, like, go nuts. You can finally take out the Jumpluff. The sun's gone, too, so it doesn't really matter. You can't retail win, can't do anything spectacular. You can just stay in and get degleamed. So it's really, really good. See, now the sun's gone, the frame rate goes back up to normal. And then I still have my Groudon, and I think they still have one more Mon too. They might have, like, Staka or something, but it doesn't really matter. Yep. Staka could Wide Guard, I think, but it's fine. It's one of those situations where if we get the Yveltal off the board, the Staka can't Wide Guard and also like hit other things, so then I can just go with a mixture of like Moonblast and P-Blades and still win the game. So we're going to get this one, and it's all because of Jumpluff. Jumpluff literally like did all the work, and it helped me set up. So if you're ever going to be building a team with like setup mons or other things like that, yeah, this is absolutely fine. I think, did I Fire Punch? I think I Fire Punched the Yveltal and Degleamed in case they did Wide Guard. Let's see if I'm right. Because that is the right play. Yep, good play for me. Cool. And the Gyro Ball goes into Groudon, and then the Stakataka can't check the Xerneas, so we win. Cool beans. And we 2-0 a best of 3. And like I said, this is my first game of 2019. The last time I played with these restricted mons was 2016. So it's crazy that like Jumpluff came 3 years in the future and still did well. And so just showing this now, like it's been 3 years since I played this game. Jumpluff's still going to be this good. The Encore, Rage Powder, Sleep Powder play is always going to be good. It's even better if there's good Sunsetters. So if we don't, like Ninetales is good, Torkoal's good. There's so many cool things Jumpluff can do. And hopefully you liked the little tier list. Hopefully you liked the tier list. Hopefully this incentivizes you to use Jumpluff, Vivillon, Pachirisu. Those are the best ones you should be using in your own games. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about what sort of tier list I should make next, let me know. I don't really know which ones I should do next. Maybe best Trick Room setters, maybe best Tailwind setters, best Fake Out users. There's a lot of little tier lists we can do, and we can also show like footage like we did today about like older formats and kind of explain exactly why that Pokemon's niche can work so well going into Scarlet and Violet and talk about the Pokemon that are going to be in that deck. So yeah, that's basically it.